Hey there, I'm Kelvin, the host of Bitetells, where we bite into the food and we tell you what we think. It is currently midnight and I can't sleep, so I decided that I wanted to try Taco Bell's newest dessert, Empanadas. As of March of 2026, they have released two empanadas, caramel empanada and chocolate fudge empanada. I'll be filming within the store, and due to people chatting and copyrighted music, the background of the video will be muted, but there will be a little voiceover. And with that, let's go to Taco Bell.
Here we are at Taco Bell. Unfortunately, they told me they do not do empanadas here, despite it being on the menu. Regardless, I had to go with plan B, which was going to another Taco Bell. I found this Taco Bell with a rating of a 4.3 out of 5 stars on Google that did make empanadas, and it had the previous logo from 1994 before Taco Bell changed their logo in 2016, like this one. Wow, that was 10 years ago. We are now inside the Taco Bell going to order our empanadas. On the kiosk, you can see the chocolate fudge and caramel empanadas, which were together and not separate, for $2.99. Unfortunately, you cannot pick one or the other if you wanted a specific one. With tax, it was $324 in total. Here we are seated, ready to eat. Right after I ordered, the empanadas were done in less than a minute. That was oddly fast for two dessert items. Anyway, the empanadas came in this little bag. Let's see what the empanadas look like. This is what the caramel empanada looks like, and this is what the chocolate fudge empanada looks like. We will begin the Taco Bell's newest empanadas review, starting with the caramel empanada. You see the golden hue in the flour pastry crust from the deep frying, folded to hold the caramel with salt and sugar on the surface of the bread. Without any further ado, the caramel empanada from Taco Bell going in. The empanada was warm when I was holding it. The shell was flaky and crisp, a bit dry and rough to bite into. You could taste the butter, salt, and sugar on it. There was a lot of caramel inside. It was hot, but not hot enough to burn my tongue, but you could feel the heat. It was smooth, sweet, and gooey. Overall, it was pretty good. I kind of wish the shell was softer, less dry, and had more than just caramel. If they added apple slices in here, it would have been perfect. In addition, it seems like they didn't fully fill it up with caramel, as you can see the lack of caramel in some bites. Also, the salt and sugar gets on your fingers, so be aware when you try these. My rating for the Taco Bell caramel empanada will be an 8 out of 10. It's sweet, it's salted, and you get a nice caramel. I would eat again. Now for the chocolate fudge empanada from Taco Bell. A chocolate-infused pastry shell. The breading is brown from the coca, folded to hold the molten chocolate fudge inside. No sugar coating this time, but it still looks good to eat. We will now try the chocolate fudge empanada from Taco Bell going in. Once again, the empanada was warm. The breading was less crispy than the caramel one, but it had a hint of cocoa bitterness. It was also dry and tough to bite into as well. However, the incredibly warm, brownie batter-like chocolate fudge in the center of the empanada was the start of the show. It was rich, it was thick, and sweet. As a chocolate lover, having multiple layers of chocolate was a dream. In addition, I had chocolate fudge fill the entire empanada with every bite, unlike the caramel empanada, which had some hollow areas in some bites. My rating for the chocolate fudge empanada would have been a 9 out of 10. What would have made it better was if the bread wasn't tough and had the sugar coating like the caramel empanada. Overall, the Taco Bell new empanadas were good. Despite the breading being tough to chew, the caramel and chocolate fudge empanadas were warm, sweet, and a perfect treat after a good meal. I would like to have the option to pick and choose which ones I wanted to get instead of getting both of them. However, it is worth a try, and I hope they become a permanent dessert on the menu. Before I end the video, I wanted to try the empanadas again to see if it actually takes less than a minute to make, and to do a double take to see if it tastes the same. Here I am waiting for my second batch of empanadas with my cup of water because the empanadas dry my mouth afterwards. So make sure you have a drink after eating empanadas from Taco Bell. As I continued to wait, I was informed by the worker that the empanadas would take 15 minutes to make. So if you ordered the empanadas, expect to wait 15 minutes maximum to get them. 15 minutes later, here they are. Let's see what they look like. Here is the caramel empanada compared to the first one. Here's the chocolate fudge empanada compared to the other one. Here are the empanadas side by side. Let's see if they taste the same. Compared to the first ones that came out in 1 minute, while these came out in 15 minutes. Caramel empanada going in. As you saw, I burned myself with the caramel. Don't eat these right away. Don't worry, I'm okay. Regardless, it tastes the same. I learned my mistake. I'm going to be careful trying the chocolate fudge empanada going in. The difference was that the chocolate fudge was more hot and creamy, but mostly the same. Long story short, depending on how long you wait for the empanadas, they'll be good regardless. This concludes a Bitetells video. My name was Kelvin. If you have any snacks or fast food item you will want me to try, leave them in the comments. I would love to read them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another food review. Goodbye.